Late at night here in the meth end of town. I was talking to my friend Hillary. She reminded me of a story I wanted to tell at some point. About being on the road, out there on the road. It's funny, I just saw a live stream of my the main band I was in for the last 15 years, Silverhearts. Saw them now, the live stream from the Red Dog, which is a place I won't play. They always say if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. So I'm just not going to say anything at all. But whatever. It is what it is. It's not what I got to do anymore. I had some crazy times with the Silverhearts. The first couple of years we were around is when I was drinking the heaviest. And also our tour vehicle was my soon-to-be fiance's hearse. She used to be a funeral director. Or more exactly, the person who would go and pick up the dead body that had been lying in the apartment for a week. When the neighbors finally smelled it, she was that person. So she owned a hearse. She got one cheap from her boss, I guess. But we used it to tour. She was also our band manager, so we toured around in that motherfucker. So it was huge. That and another car or whatever. Anyhow, we were playing at this place in Barrie called the Zoo, I think. And now I was drinking like normal. I was drinking a ton of booze. And after the gig, our trombone player, Tom, his brother, Rob's there. Rob's this big Grizzly Adams type dude. Rob loved drinking with me. And he had a credit card. And he said, sit down at the bar, Dirty. We're drinking some scotch, brother. And I swear to God, we drank. I don't remember leaving the bar. I was told when we got home, or the next day, that I was lucky I wasn't locked up. Because I guess I was on some rant about something in the back seat that caused me to take off all my clothes. So I was sitting there butt naked in the back of the hearse with the rest of the band. I had a bottle of booze. I think I had open booze in one hand, and I definitely had an ounce of pot in the other. And we got pulled over by a cop. No, I didn't have any booze. I just had I just had the pot. But I smelled like a bottle of scotch because I'll tell you how much we drank after. Cop pulled us over. Said, this car smells really strongly of booze. Have you been driving? To Kelly, who was driving? And she said, no. And I was like, it's me, officer. And I was like naked, hanging on to an ounce of weed in my hand. And I probably flipped him off, knowing me. And I don't know if I did that, but it wouldn't be out of my realm of possibility, given things I've done. But he shined his light on me. He saw me butt ball naked, fucking sitting there with a bag of weed. I'm sure of it because I know he shined his light on me. And he just said to Kelly, he said, all right, you can go. I guess he didn't. I was so fucked up and weird, he didn't want to deal with me. Which is fine with me. Kept me out of trouble. No, I was talking with my friend Hillary about how neither of us ever been to the joint, and we're lucky we haven't. But it inspired me to remember that story. And you know how I like the Grandpa Simpson about my crazy band stories from the road. And how later on that, or the next time I saw Rob and his wife took me aside, and honestly, I'm sorry. I think it's Jenny. I just can't. It's been so long since I've seen them. I can't even remember. But she took me aside and she said, "You're not allowed to drink with Rob anymore." And she was dead serious. And I was like, "Oh, okay." She said, "You guys drank $280 worth of shots of scotch after your show the other night." And I was like, "Well, that explains my night." Sorry about the money. I guess Rob got hell for it, but anyhow, that's my big old crazy band story for Saturday night. Instead of being one, I'm telling about being one. So that's the way it goes in the meth end of town sometimes. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being you. Thanks for keeping it real and staying free.